try and move him a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Oh, you already missed it, huh? What the fuck going on?
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
Fuck it, y'all. We'll take that. We'll take
Forbath
that.
to send it away now following the touchdown.
We'll take that.
And that'll carry
Come
over
on,
the
here.
back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What's going on in Texas? Help me.
The Titans
I'm trying to
offense
find
set
out
to
how
begin the drive.
crazy.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Henry.
He got the first, boy.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Kick it up. Yeah.
2 minutes remaining
Act
in
like
this
he wanted
first
to
half
go.
of football.
Act like he wanted. All right.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Oh, man. Fuck it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry.
Let's go.
He's got the first
Fuck
down.
it. We'll live with it. We're going to die with
at the 42.
Shit, Harry.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Good shit, Harry.
The 4th down run.
Oh, man. Sauce it up on these niggas, y'all.
Off on 1st down.
Sauce it up on these niggas.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
Oh, fuck it. Get us some yards up.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Henry running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete it. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throwing to the tight end. Great sight line, usually right in the middle of the field.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do.
Thank y'all for hustling for me. Now I'm going to reward y'all with this
It's
D.
the Australian punters.
I play defense for y'all.
And that flat drop
I
and
play
just kind of
defense
kicking
for
the
you
nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
I play defense for you guys. The fuck up, nigga. We gonna play defense. I play defense for y'all.
The positioning here is key.
I
As a
fucked
defensive
up,
back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football.
I'd rather
but in
play
this
defense
case,
for
making a
y'all.
play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Fucking.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott.
Stop playing with us. Let's go, gang. Get us a timeout.
6-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go.
Yeah, let's do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Then we don't need
They'll need
ball.
a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
That nigga's stupid. He don't think we ain't gonna get no points out of these, y'all.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Humphries now to return.
Oh, let me get up.
That one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. He's up over midfield and down in Tennessee territory.
See what pull it out.
8 yards on the run there. That leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice little chair right here.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Got to.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. That's going to be caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On second and goal, Prescott. Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Fucking punt, boy.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross?
Fucking punt.
Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
You want to come out here and play some defense. I don't give a fuck what you do.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. They go to Elliott again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
Get out there. 54 is Mike. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start. Boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to capitalize. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott.
How far?
Look at this. They get the turnover.
How far are you going to throw
it? Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They begin with Henry. And an alley to run.
Ooh.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play.
Say what I didn't do.
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A first down carry for Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they'll bring it down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Yeah. 53 is right. So don't say nothing. Let's go. And we got Mike. The ball. Hit it.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Joseph is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
See, that glitch shit I don't even fuck with. This your drive. Shit, fuck it. We can take this law right here. I've been paying niggas all day.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As they get the stop with just over a minute to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Third and final, motherfucker. Now we in the game, so now we go. Now we go. Now we make our move.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense.
Now we make our move, y'all.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
Now we make our move.
20 yards on both of those plays back to back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Back to throw.
Let's go.
Get a throw away.
That's what we need right there, y'all.
Jarrell Casey in there to take it down the critical roll. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Hell no.
Crusher there as
hell no. Get this Torres nigga out of here, y'all. Fuck wrong with you, boy.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fuck wrong with this nigga, dog? Let's get this nigga out of here. Nigga, I'm in a polo roll right
now. To begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively.
What the fuck going on? Sorry,
and then handshakes. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. If you gotta ride, never try. You never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Leave beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the... Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Switch.
Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. The toss right to Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd and 15 now, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3. Tight dog. Roll out. Jump.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. Second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on second down, Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a gain into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a give, running right is Lewis. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run this with Homer. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of it. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Going to throw again. No escape, and he goes down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is 4th down.
That's what he is doing. He's
the man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Here's Jackson to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready. 60 on. Keep it up. Bang, bang, bang.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, man. All right.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. On 2nd and 7, Wilson.
This is bad, guy.
We see these defensive opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. We see another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jayon Brown in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Returnable for Lockett. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Homer. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And an alley to Rob. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And the busy night for Henry continues. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
You're out. Clear.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Tannehill going to throw it. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
Who you playing with, man? Who you playing with? I hope your trash ass don't come with no excuse this time. Don't come with no excuse, man. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear a motherfucking word.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Come on with it, trash can ass nigga. You suck. That's what. You know you fucking suck.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker.
I got nigga waiting in line for these crack right here.
Into a sea of red. We're underway in Kansas City. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Nigga waiting in line for these crack.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down. At the 21-yard line.
I ain't worried about this trash ass nigga, man. That nigga here a beast on this hoe, bro. I did not know that like that. Here. That nigga a beast on this bitch, bro. I ain't know they had him like that.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
See what I'm talking about? I ain't know they had him on his just B mode like that, bro. Like this nigga a beast.
On second down now. It's Henry, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Henry.
Ah, that's a touchdown. I ain't know they got him on here like that, bro. Like that nigga a motherfucker.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches. They make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
I ain't know he was just playing. Somebody on there for real. I thought they was just playing in real life type shit, but he really got this hoe.
He's got a first down inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And I put that speed on the outside for you.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Put that speed on that ass. That's a mean ass little duo. Them boy bruising.
They rarely misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now Tannehill. And Walker has it. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I'm beating another nigga ass right now. You don't have to wait.
On first down. It's
nobody on 18 really want to hit me. Don't nobody really want to hit me.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits. And leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Henry running right, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Well, the penetration and the ability to stop him for a loss. On third down, Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Pilot 64, weak. Safety's gripping.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Come out here with that shit versus you.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
What? Man, that nigga, man, come on, bro. I'm finna quit this motherfucker, your sorry ass.
Yellow, I got one lane.
You think you gonna line up like this on me? Alright.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home and
they'll
stop it behind the line.
Nigga, that's me out there.
It's a loss of 2.
Throwing
Now
computers off me. I'm talking about blocks type shit. Get the fuck off me, bum. You fucking put your hands on me.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Mahomes again. He finds McCoy. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of first. Calling a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
You fucking up there. Now you really fucking up.
Check. 55 to Mike. Yellow. 55 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
No. Off.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
43. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here it comes.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Henry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Chill out, man.
Tannehill on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Fake,
it's always a battle. Who's going to
fake, though. Know that.
Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Henry.
Go, go!
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Tannehill. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with McCoy. They'll stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. LaShawn McCoy unable to get to the marker. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. It's a big run there by Henry. And even 50 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and 10.
About me, dude.
And he will
playing.
fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know you gonna get the bucket put on you.
From 7 yards
You
away.
gonna get that big put on you.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Yeah, he think that speed shit gonna cut.
Fielded about a
He
yard
think
deep.
he might get tired. Speed shit ain't gonna
Make it
cut.
across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's see what we're gonna come out here with.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we
he ain't letting him go nowhere. That's it.
Complimentary football.
I had to find out another way.
Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. It's a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mahomes now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
You don't fuck around it.
So second down, still
Don't
10
fuck around
yards
and get
to
that
go
ball away.
on the 43.
That's all he gonna do, fuck around and get it away.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there.
Y'all gonna hold me like that, man?
With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. And we just saw him do it right there.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. It'll be first and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
You already know what it is, y'all.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's McCoy.
Lay it down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Right.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Tannehill. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They snap it to Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
We played hard first.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Jump. Yellow. He's coming.
Now McCoy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Attack. Mike 54. I'm coming for you.
Stop, dude, stop.
Back to throw. Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll come out in the pistol. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You ain't do shit.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Derrick Henry runs over him, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Tannehill, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The clock cannot be stopped. Your defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Stop.
Sit your ass out, boy.